Hey, what's up? It's Bryce from WP. Welcome in Los Angeles airport. So what I want to talk about to you today is the idea of how learning success with women is like being a little kid who has to get cold, play in the dirt, get hurt, get messed up, and get into trouble in order to have their own experience learning game. All right, so think about like when you were like a kid growing. I remember when I was putting my sweater. I remember when I was like 10, I was going skateboarding in the back of my house. And I was skateboarding this very cool blue plastic skateboard back then with like yellow wheel, I believe. Very old school, and I broke my front teeth here and got completely disfigured. It was horrible, blood, and I got shocked. I was 10 and lost my front tooth, and man, it was really rough. And I still think today that's the reason why I'm still hesitant, like smiling, because of that scar. So anyway, that went on, and I think, you know, when you broke something in you, like your bone or your skin or something, there's kinds of things that kid has to go through to become normal. Because what if they don't go through these things? Then they grow up unprepared for the real world. Low resilience, low self-esteem, and I think that as adults we think life is leading somewhere stable and easy, like the white picket fence, the dog, the kids, and everything is just handled. But that's not how life works. Life doesn't just stabilize permanently. Things change, unpredictability hits, and you're forced to adapt. So in the same way, when it comes to learning success with women, you think you're going to get it and then be done. But that's not how it works either. It's actually good if things go wrong. It's good if you girl like mess your emotion. It's good if you get like confused. It's good if your things don't go the way you should expect it to go. And I remember when I started game, I was mainly learning because my breakup has been so painful. When I was like 37, broke up and broke my heart completely, and I was so sad during this time that nothing really mattered in my life anymore. Not even risking my life, which is so bizarre, or going in jail for a girl. I was so scared, so petrified of what was going to happen that I prefer to hide during this time and do really stupid shit. So you can tell I felt like many times during my development that I didn't have any choice in life, and learning game was the only alternative for me. It's crazy how things go only and how relationship can affect your life in general. But that affects me so much. And sometimes I just wishes that I would just go out for fun. But that was not always easy. There was all sorts of experiences in this process that are frustrating, even painful. You hit the walls. Maybe you get good at one part, then realize you're lacking somewhere else. Maybe you're too logical and you need to loosen up. Maybe you're too relaxed, but not taking enough action. Maybe you can approach stranger, but lack a strong social circle. there's always another layer. The process is meant to challenge you. It's meant to confuse you. It's meant to force you to think for yourself. I felt at some point everybody would be excited to learn game like me. That's how I felt. But I felt alone rapidly after finding out that only few guys were dedicated and serious about game like me. And I lost a lot of friends in the process. And that can be painful, losing someone, outgrowing people, or realizing you can attach yourself to a certain outcome, belief, or individuals. There's a lot of frustration in this. A lot of things won't go the way you expected. Sometimes a night that seems amazing turns bad. Sometimes a night that seems bad turns into something great. A lot of your biggest growth comes from pain. So what I would say is this: life isn't just an expansion. It's expansion and contraction. And that's really what this video is about. Just like where you awake and then you sleep, just like you feel great sometimes, and other time you feel off. Those off moments are part of the process. They are time to reflect, to reset, to recalibrate. Even things like being sick or burned or can force you to slow down and actually look at your life. Before I get into my surgery, I remember clearly I replaced my hip a few years back, and I remember going out with so much pain. And I was telling my good friend Pepito from Mexico, I lost completely enjoyment that last year approaching pretty girl because the pain was so strong. It was just unbearable. So you go through that, and this is true story in game. That was tough back then for me, but I also did not quit during this time. So life isn't meant to be constant upward momentum. It's cycle. You have highs and lows, wins and losses, clarity, confusion. Even nature works like that. Sun, rain. The rain is necessary, nourish growth. Without it, nothing develops. So instead of trying to eliminate all the negative experiences, understand that they are part of the process. It's okay to feel off. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to go through rough phase. That's life. And when you go out and put yourself in new situation, especially like with girls, you're exposing yourself to those cycles constantly. Some nights will suck, some night will be just incredible. I had like the best night in game where I pulled the cutest girl from the club, and also the worst when I got punched in just a very shitty dive bar in San Diego and got kicked out also multiple times. And that contrast is what makes the good moment feel so good. So to wrap it up, because you can tell I'm a little bit tired today, I'm on my lows, I'm just gonna come to the end of this video, but just like a kid has to go through challenges to go, you have to go through experiences, good and bad, to develop yourself. Don't try to reach a perfect static point where everything is figured out. Instead, reach new levels, enjoy them, then keep evolving, keep putting yourself in new situations, keep learning, keep adapting, because the real reward isn't just the outcome. It's the person you become through the process. That's the path to mastery. And if you can learn to love the entire process, the high, the low, you'll go a lot further. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video while I was waiting for my flight. I'm actually going in Miami for the bootcamp this weekend. It's going to be tomorrow. Super psyched about it. So I hope I can see you in one of our programs with Jeff soon. But until this time, I catch you later. Peace.